what do you do if you find that some of your friendships are there for the bad times, but nowhere really to be seen when good things are happening to you?
So, I think you got to let them. And it is true that statement to pay attention to who you share good news with. That's very true. And the reason why it's important to pay attention to who are the first people in your life that when you have something really good happen, you want to pick up the phone and call. And if you really stop and consider what I'm saying, let's say you get a promotion. Let's say you have a TikTok reel hit 1 million views. Let's say that something really cool, you meet the love of your life and they whisk you off to Paris. And oh my God, you'll notice that there are people who you will immediately want to pick up and call. And then there's probably the majority of people that you know where you will hesitate. And that is a sign of who you feel safe with. That's also a sign of who you know wants the best for you. And the one thing that I would caution you, though, because I used to be that insecure, jealous, envious, sniveling, imposter syndrome, like petty person. And I'll tell you why. Because I didn't know how to manage the emotions that came up when I saw someone else in life getting the things that I deeply desired.
Mm.
And when I had that sort of smile that you have when a friend tells you about the fantastic trip that they're about to go on, and you're kind of like, that's really great. And you're trying really hard to like look because you really want them to go on it. It's just that you're sad for yourself. Like, I think you can let people have their own emotions about things and let me still celebrate the good things that are going on in my life. It's a really important thing. And the other big thing that I learned about friendship, particularly in researching and creating the case for the let them theory and writing this book, is that I think we've all been gaslit into believing this like best friends thing. That you're supposed to have best friends for life, that if you have a friend and then you're no longer are close, then you're not friends and frenemies and fallings out. And I just take a different approach with friendship. And this is because of the let them theory. I am so much more flexible. I think it is critical to understand that people are going to come in and out of your life. People are going to have periods where their life is going okay and they're in a good spot and they're going to cheer so loud for you because they can. And then there are going to be people who used to cheer so loud for you, but because you just got pregnant for the second time and they've had 6 miscarriages, it's just painful. It's really painful. And they can't do that for you right now. And that's okay. Let them. Because what I've found, and I'm sure you have too, is that when you don't grip so tightly and you don't feel like friendship is a tit for the tat, like I do this, you do that. I invite you out, but you let people come and go. You let people be close friends with you and then you let them drift away, because what you will notice is the more that you open your arms to letting people come and go in your life, the more people come back.
Yes.
It's true, because friendship, there's a lot of research in the Let Them Theory book. It's one of my favorite sections about friendship. In order for friendship to be present, you have to have proximity. You have to have timing be right. And you have to just have this sort of energetic connection. And this is really important to think about. When we were kids, the conditions for friendship were handed to you. You were proximate, meaning you were standing next to and with people your age all the time. You rode the bus, you sat in class, you were in teams, you had the same milestones. This is timing. That's the second one. You're going through life at the same time, same birthdays, graduation at the same time, vacation schedules at the same time. People aren't married yet, and like most people aren't married yet in high school. You all kind of have the same vision for, like, you are in shoulder to shoulder with people. You're in the same time of your life. Then you get to university, you're living with them, so you're spending even more time with people. And then there are those people that even though you're near them and you're going through the same stuff in life, energetically either vibe or you don't. And that has a lot to do with what you're interested in and the kind of personality that you have. Those 3 things, got to be near somebody, you got to be in the same time of your life, and you got to vibe energy wise. That's the condition that needs to be present for you to be good friends with somebody. The research says to be a casual friend, you need 78 hours with somebody.
Wow.
And so that explains the reason why, though. Why am I not best friends with people I work with? Simple. You're with them all the time, but you're not in the same time of life. Because you got people at work in their 20s, people at work in their 40s and 50s and 60s. Everybody's doing different things on the weekends and at night because they're in different times of life. All those people that you work with are your friends. Just because you change job doesn't mean you're not friends anymore, but we like grip it. And I love this notion that people are going to come in and out of your life based on where you live, based on the timing of life that you're in, and based on your energy and theirs. Doesn't mean you're not friends. It just means people kind of flow in and out. And when you have that sort of interpretation, you'll start to realize, oh my God, I got a lot more people in my life than I realize. They're just not right in front of my face. Or, wow, I'm in the city and I'm single and my old best friends are now out in the burbs raising kids. It's not that we're not friends. Don't do that to yourself. We're just not in the same time of life. Of course, we're still friends. And those oftentimes can be the friends that show up when you need somebody, but not necessarily there to cheer every time you win because they're not in the same timing.